So, Gemini canvas. I had thought of something real quick, so I pasted it in. Let me show you how it all works. So I clicked the button on the bottom as you saw. This is its thinking. If you really want to pause the video and look at it, it's all whatever. I'm sure you could find it if you so choose. However, typically it's the story. All right, there we go. So when I click canvas, it'll open it up and it'll start actually writing the story. Now, I'm going to try to write some more stuff to make it continue. I have some ideas. Let's first read through it real quick and see what they have. Yeah, so in my original prompt, I was thinking like, oh, parents who don't understand the real world, except I'll take it to the logical extreme, and they can't even open up a peanut butter jar instead of, stuff like you have to apply for things online. That was my thought process here. Now I'm scrolling through it. I'll make another video with the actual story if you find it interesting, but looking at it real quick. Alright, so the microwave thing was new. Let's see. So, alright, so now here's my next idea. Okay, so to stage. Okay, so, alright, so let's see. They listen like machines. Okay, so it's gonna be like for code precise. The hijinks continue as, okay, so Alex makes basic code mistakes. He, let me think. Okay, so, oh yeah, so realizes, okay, so here's the trick. I don't leave stuff out. I can teach them, right? So, okay, however, create two separate scenes because he's going to screw up. At first, seeing them do well. Happy. Okay, so something. We'll let the robot come up with this. So it turns out spelling mistakes don't matter. Okay, so explanations. Sorry. Okay, so let's see. This is like. Okay, so it's missingly trivial, but very important. Like semicolon. So I don't. Nope, didn't want to get it demonetized right there. So, no, it's on mess. Okay, so blame him. See, like the other theme trope. How could you have been so silly? How could we have known? Actually, so let's see. Oh, error codes. That would be fun. So okay. Alright, technically have the truth buried within, but almost completely obtuse to beginner, which is Alex. Yeah, so like standard code story. Now let's see what it does. It should start filling in on the bottom once it, glance at the thinking process real quick. Okay, so the thing they succeeded, the robot thinks is going to be a sandwich thing. Laundry makes sense. This is probably the one where he screws up, as I said. Oh, interesting. Actual error codes. So I was thinking something different, but let's see what the actual robot comes up with. This could be interesting. It's not something I considered. See, that's the interesting thing about the thinking instructions, is that what it actually tells us is it'll just say a really small part. Even the robot finds this story amusing, which I guess is good, because the story is original, my creation. Now, so this is in real time, so this is how long it takes to actually think of it. So we saw how long it takes. I'm stalling, sorry. Oh, so in the blue highlight is something that changed. Oh, there we are. So let's see what it wrote. Sorry, you can pause if you want. I just wanted to. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Okay, so taking bread apart. I'm not going to read this too much. I've seen these types of stories before. But yeah, he seems to be doing pseudocode just like it said in the thinking process from earlier. Align the pieces. See if there's anything good. Okay, so this is a classic, story trope. Hero's journey, where Alex is the hero, supposedly. Okay, so this is the part where supposedly my assumption is robots wrote something that they're gonna screw up. So it's like standard first beginner code mistakes from like programmer humor, subreddit or whatever. Let's see. Let's see how creative the robot was with this particular thing. Oh, so yeah, there goes the error code. Negative! Instruction subroutine! So it doesn't really fit the theme of the actual story, which is the boomers. So I'm going to show you all how to fix that in a moment. Okay, so Fade the Sun caught me off guard, which is the nice part about these robots. This is why I like talking to them, is because although most of the stuff, it's far worse than I could have actually written myself, sometimes it catches you off guard just like that. All right, so, okay, so I missed it. So normally when you highlight it, where is it? Okay, so, okay, so the idea is, okay, so using this trick, you're able to change the specific section. So I said that it's interesting, but it doesn't fit the theme of my story, the actual error codes from these boomer parents, right? Okay, so I guess you have to start from the top. This part is a good feature, but all right, anyway, so okay, so parents go to machine, don't want to actually, give error codes per se. I'm gonna keep it in the more boomer sense of things, where, blame everything, blame him for being young or dumb, and being nonsense. This doesn't matter because I'm not actually trying that hard. This is just the creative process. You see, we're what, 6 minutes and something, 50 seconds in. Sorry, very precise. I would be really annoyed if that was actually what it is. Okay, so I won't figure it out because that's not how code works. Usually, you have to see, like, when you write code, it's the output. So let's see if the robot can fix the section that I actually outlined. So let's see what the robot says. I understand. You want to adjust the parent's reaction in the laundry algorithm failure scene. Failure scene. It's like from The Good Place, right? Where it's like the chaos sequence. Sorry. Anyway, let's see. Rambling will contain buried clues. Yeah, that's what I wanted. So the idea is they're going to say stuff like, your generation doesn't understand that the laundry basket thing will be... But anyway, so, however, we should cap this off where it's almost like cut to many good ending, where Alex is now a year later and expert boomer coder and instructs them on a very complex understanding of how to be not a monster politically. Ooh, don't demonetize me, and respect the downtrodden. Okay, that seemed safe. It will be almost exceedingly complex step by step, but he pulls it off. All right, let's see what the robot can do with that. Okay, so yeah, blue highlight is from last time. I'm gonna click on it somewhere, and then, okay, there we go. So then we can see the new scene, which should be the conclusion, because I've spent too long on this little silly story. In my next video, I'll show you another feature that I've explored in here that's pretty interesting. So yeah, this is really fun. It's like coding up a story, like literally. I normally don't consider myself particularly creative in terms of writing. It's not my profession. I'm an engineer. You know the joke. We can't write a single 5-paragraph essay, but this is decent. It's a lot better than most high schoolers who try to write. Let's see, thinking process, empathy algorithm. That's okay. A unique AI insight. Let's see what it comes up with. Now, hopefully, the model doesn't show off too much of its alignment, even though I'm definitely leaning it more towards the left politically. Let's see, okay. Oh, wow, so they made it very complicated, which makes sense. It's way more complicated than I would have ever bothered to write, and it's all gobbledygook, which makes sense, because this entire situation just doesn't make any sense to begin with. Let's see, empowerment, yep, there we go, it makes sense. I use the same themes, Gen Z, whatever. I can see where it's pulling from the training data from. And an excellent procedural question, Mother. The prescribed minimum wait time is... All right, let's see. Yeah, I'll show this to you all later, but Negative on lazy freeloaders. My preconception database has been updated. So, you see, if you all have a decent story, just story beats essentially, it can flesh it out.